Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
She's got some good-looking kids here. Hello, everyone.
Thank you.
That's what makes Hanukkah happy.
That's right, Meryl. Karen, I love your menorah in the background.
Hello, Sam.
That's right.
Sam, can you hear me?
Oh, wait a minute. Anna, look.
Yes, I can.
Sam, can you read candle 1 for me, please? Not now, but when we do it. Okay, thank you. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily.
Hey, Harry.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
How are you? Uh-oh, we have an
Hey, Harry.
unhappy dog in the
It's
background.
like a big one.
Unhappy dogs.
Yes.
Look.
Tara, Rabbi Shai and I are ready to babysit whenever you
Oh.
anytime.
Oh, we can't wait.
Dad, have you been practicing and singing in the shower?
Always.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, I should change. I'll change my name.
Do you know how to do the background?
Yes.
You do? You saved the image I sent you?
Yes.
Cool.
So-
Good job.
Choose virtual background.
Harry, is EJ with you, love?
Maybe so cute.
Hi, Gloria.
It seems as though the dog has
Yeah.
turned into a
That looks great.
Mirror, not mirror.
Your light is kind of crazy. I think I should turn the direction of your light.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi there.
How
I
are
didn't think
you?
I was going to be able to get on because
Why?
because I hadn't plugged this in and it
Elizabeth is managing the play, and she was asking Harry, "Is EJ with you?" Just have to, if she asks again, just say, "No, my mom's gonna do part number 3."
I can hear you, Karen. That's fine, love.
Gloria, it sounds like another
That's good
Hanukkah
audio,
miracle.
she heard you.
You didn't plug it
Yeah.
in and it worked.
yeah.
Another Hanukkah miracle.
Wow.
I love that.
I feel like this is
Wow.
too dark.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe like a
So
little.
here I am.
And here you are, and we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
That looks
Thanks.
I mean, if I
Yeah,
had
that
to-
background
if I
looks
had
good.
to
The
do-
background is fine.
so-
Your background looks
Did I
good.
do that wrong? Yeah, I
Mrs.
did.
Speck, are you behaving yourself?
Never. Never.
That's wrong.
It wouldn't
Shabbat
be
shalom,
right.
everyone.
Linda, he should know better than to ask, right?
Ellen
Right.
said she can't get in. Ellen Bernstein.
Shabbat shalom,
Yes, she-
everyone.
oh, I'll
Hope
send
that
her.
everyone had a
Yeah.
great week. Hanukkah began, and it should be a joyous time. Hanukkah is a very joyous time. It's a holiday for everyone. You know, sometimes we say it's just for the kids, but it's for everyone. It's for all of us. And now it's Shabbat, and it's Hanukkah, and how much more joy can we have? Let's find out. We're going to have a lot of joy during the service. We're going to have a beautiful play, and we're going to start with a little nigun that might sound a little familiar. What I would suggest is that to see the service better when it comes on the screen, if you want to put it on speaker mode, you'll be able to see it a lot better. And otherwise, we will begin with a nigun. And I have a feeling you'll know this one. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, lai, yai, lai, 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 yai, la, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. And Shabbat also reminds us of that. And so we ask now, so on Hanukkah, what do? We have two sets of candles to light, right? The Chanukiah, the menorah, and then the Shabbat. So we light the Hanukkah candles first, because once we light the Shabbat candles, that's the most important. Shabbat is already in, and we have all the light that we need. And so we ask Elizabeth and Barry, they're going to light the Hanukkah candles for us. And make sure you're on mute so we can hear you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlich ner shel Hanukkah.
Amen.
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim l'avoteinu bayamim ahem b'azman hazeh.
Amen. Toda rabah. Thank you very much.
B'bakasha.
And of course, it wouldn't be Hanukkah and lighting the candles if we don't also sing Maoz Tzur. לך נאה לשבח, תיקון בתפילתי, ושם תודה נזבח. לתכין מטבח, מצרם נבח, אז אגמור בשיר מזמור, חנוכת המזבח. Rock of ages, let us song. And now we ask Linda and Israel to light the Shabbat candles for us. And remember to unmute.
Technical problem. אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen. And we're going to ask Tara and Chad to unmute. Everybody can unmute, and let's read responsively.
May the doors of this community be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for
fellowship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this community be narrow enough to shut out pettiness, pride, envy, and enmity.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this Kehillah be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
Amen.
Amen. Amen ve'amen, as we like to say. Double the amens. And as we enter Shabbat, we take a deep breath and we let it all go. And we say, Shabbat is our soul. Shabbat is our love. It's a time of peace. It's a time where we just experience so much love and so much joy. And then on top of that, we add Hanukkah, and it's even bigger and even better.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בזכרו מיום ליום ישועתו. לילה 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 Elai, lai, 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 ai, lai, 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 ai, lai, 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 ai, lai, lai, ai, lai, lai.
Lecha Dodi is really a love song to Shabbat. When the Kabbalists in Tzfat, the ones who created Kabbalat Shabbat, the receiving of Shabbat, created this, they would go out into the fields and they would welcome Shabbat with song, with dance. They would dress all in white, kind of like as going into a wedding to welcome Shabbat. They called Shabbat the queen or the bride. And they had the metaphor of Shabbat coming in, a very important person coming in to their midst and celebrating with them for the whole time. And how beautiful is that if you think about it? And as we sing Lecha Dodi, in a Hanukkah theme, of course, because it's Hanukkah, let's think about that. Imagine that you are in your own field, your own beautiful field, and you are welcoming Shabbat to come join you as we sing Lecha Dodi.
נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. Here we go. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד ישמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת מקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תריצי. על ידי איש בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. אוי לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. Please rise. אוי ושלום עטרת מעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה שבת המלכה. Here we go. לך דודי לקראת קלה little dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, my dreidel I shall play.
I sing that next.
So we do ask them when songs are on just to keep muted so that it doesn't bother the flow of things and everybody can hear everything that goes on.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Mecholam, Shemai ba'avim, Umavir yom umavir laila, Umavdil ben yom uben laila, El chai v'kayam, Tamid yimloch aleinu leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv aravim.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malkuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol lavavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anoki mitzavecha hayom alavavecha v'shinantam lavanecha v'dibata bam v'shiftecha b'vetecha uvlektecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha uv'kshatam leot al yadecha v'hayu latutafot b'neinecha uv'taftam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tiskaru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kidoshim Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Amen. Toda rabah. Who is like you, Eternal One, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, doing wonders?
כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, נורא תהילתו ספלת. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, נורא תהילתו ספלת. מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע הים לפני משה זה עליינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש מי כמוך באלים אדוני נוע תהילות עושה פלא מי ימלל גבורות ישראל לא תמינה הן בכל דור יקום הגיבור גואל העם.
Shabbat is a time of rest. It's a time of peace. It's a time for us to really come together and find our way and see who we are, where we are. And we ask God also to to shelter us, spread over us a shelter of peace so that we may feel this joy, we may feel this peace, and we may know that we are okay. Even if for just a moment, even just for Shabbat, for now, we are okay. Of course, we are okay all the time as long as we have God on our side, but especially in those moments of Shabbat, in those moments where we need a little bit of extra love, we just kind of reach out and we say, Fros aleinu sukat shlomecha, shelter us with your canopy of love, of peace. And we're going to ask Merle to unmute and read the paragraph when a person is singing for us.
When a person is singing and cannot lift their voice, and another comes and sings with them, another person who can lift their voice, the first will then be able to lift their voice too. That is the secret of the bonds between the spirits. Let us lift our voices as we sing Ve Shemru. let Israel's descendants keep Shabbat, making Shabbat throughout all their generations as an eternal bond between me and Israel's descendants. Shall it be a sign eternally. For in 6 days the fashioner of all made skies and earth. And on the seventh day, God ceased and drew a breath of rest.
ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפל. הוי ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, לדורותם ברית עולם.
So today, instead of we do have a Devar Torah of sorts, but it's a play. It's a Hanukkah play, and if you put it on speaker view, you'll be able to see everyone, all the characters as they have their parts, and our esteemed thespian director Elizabeth organized everyone, and they had rehearsals, and it sounds really, really good. So without further ado, I'm giving it over to Elizabeth.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Shai. And thank you, everyone. It's lovely to see lots of people on here today. And I'd like to welcome all of Rabbi Shai's students that have given up their time and effort, and my lovely Kira here for doing our play with us. I'm just going to do a roll call. So everybody take yourself off mute. And when I call your name, just let me know that you're here. So we have Kira. Playing the shamash. We have Sam, the candle. Hi, Sam. We have Ari and Izzy for candle 2.
Say hi.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
We have Karen on candle 3.
Yay.
Hi, Karen. We have Tara on 4.
Hi.
Hi, Tara. And Chad on 5.
Hello.
Hi, Chad. We have Isaac on candle 6.
Affirmative.
Hi, Isaac.
Yeah, sorry for missing last time. I'm here now. I practiced.
Good boy. Lovely to see you. We have Lily on candle 7.
Hi.
Hi, Lily. And we have Harry on candle 8.
Hello.
Hi, Harry. Thank you very much. So with no further ado, we are going to get started. And lights, camera, action.
Okay, people, it's time to get our Hanukkah play together. Now, remember, each of you is a different candle. You all stand for something very special about Hanukkah. Each of you will come forward and tell the audience the special thing that you represent.
I stand for the presents.
Line. You're not the most important thing about Hanukkah.
Well, I think I'm important.
Goodness. Candle 1, what do you represent?
I represent Matthias and called out to the people after he killed the Syrian.
and the Jew who bowed down to the idol and said, "Whoever is for God, follow me." I represent devotion to God, which brought a victory to the few over the many.
And with that victory, we won our freedom from the Syrians, freedom to live as Jews in our own land, just like today.
Say your line.
I stand for that freedom.
And I stand for the presents that they gave each other after the victory.
They didn't give each other presents. Back in line and wait your turn. We have more important things to go over first. Candle number 3.
Here's my muscles. Oh, it's virtual backgrounds. I represent the heroes of the story, Judah the Maccabee, his brothers and father, Hannah and her 7 sons, and Wonder Woman.
What? Wonder Woman?
Well, you didn't say that they all had to be Jewish heroes.
Let's get serious. This isn't a Purim play. Candle number 4. What part of Hanukkah do you represent?
I represent one of the most important parts of any Jewish holiday, the food. Latkes with applesauce, gooey, succaniyot.
Like latkes with jelly or honey. I eat them right after I open my presents.
Number 8. Now, number 4, as you were saying, the food. For those 1 or 2 in the audience who do not know what latkes or succaniyot are, can you explain what they are in English, please?
Sure, latkes are potato pancakes, which is an American and European Hanukkah food. Succaniyot are jelly donuts, which is an Israeli Hanukkah food. I eat them both on Hanukkah.
That sounds delicious. Moving on. Candle number 5. Tell us about the part of Hanukkah that you stand for.
Oh, Hanukkah, a festival of joy.
Yes, we know it is, but what do you represent?
Who can retell the things that befell us?
Obviously not you. You can't even retell your lines, but as your director, I want you to tell the audience what you stand for.
Rock of Ages, let our song praise your saving power.
Yes, as director of the play, I know that I am powerful and Kami Shamash, not Rock of Ages. But once again, what do you represent?
I represent all of the fun songs of Hanukkah, the music that makes the holiday special.
Now I understand. Why didn't you just say so? Candle number 6, your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like Hillel, not 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like Shai.
Why do I feel like I don't know what's going on? Candle number 6, what are you talking about?
I represent the Hanukkah menorah and the lights. The great Rabbi Hillel said that one lights 1 candle on the first night, 2 on the second, and so on until there are 8 candles lit on the last night. The great Rabbi Shai said the opposite, that one lights 8 candles on the first night and only 1 candle on the last night. We follow Hillel's ruling, not Shai's.
Well, that does shed some light on the subject.
We always lit the candles before we open our presents.
The presents are the last thing that we will talk about, I promise. Get back in line. Now, candle number 7, what do you stand for?
Well, I had a little dreidel.
That's interesting. Any special kind?
Yes, I made it out of clay.
Didn't that make it a little hard to spin?
No, you see, when it was dry and ready, then dreidel I would play. I represent the famous Hanukkah game, dreidel. Nez gadol haya sham. A great miracle happened there. The 4 letters on the dreidel, Nun, Gimel, He, Shin, represent those 4 words.
If we can get through this play without any more bad jokes, I'll say the Israeli version. Nes, Gadol, Haya, Po.
The Israeli version, Nes Gadol Haya Po.
Yeah, a great miracle happened here.
Is it time now?
Yes, I hate to call on this last candle, but candle 8, you're on.
Thank you. I love to get Hanukkah presents, but I also love to give them. I love the smile I get when I give a present.
Well, I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting that seriousness.
Sure, even giving presents can be a serious and important business. Why, every Hanukkah I take one of my many presents and give it to a Jewish orphanage or to a poor Jewish family, to a child who doesn't get any Hanukkah presents. It makes giving and getting presents even more special.
Well, that's really nice to hear. And I'm proud of you and all of your friends up here today. Well, folks, that's all the time that we have for now. So, from 8 little candles shining bright, we say Happy Hanukkah and good night.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. That was a great rendition of the Hanukkah story. And what a wonderful way to celebrate Hanukkah with a little bit of fun and a play. So let's get a little bit more serious. We're going to say a Misha Berach, a blessing for healing. And we have some names here that I'm going to read. And then after I read the names, if you have people that you'd like to mention, you can mention them out loud or keep them in your heart and mention them quietly if you don't feel like saying it out loud. So we mentioned Linda and Scott and Paul, Toby, Adam, Jeff, Lorraine, Liz, Jill, Ellen, Maureen, Carol, Sean, and Caroline. And anybody else, now is the time to say, to give us names.
Can I say one for Yofi?
Yes.
Yes, we have to say one for Yofi.
I want to say one for the Hicks Boggs family and for my friend Dana.
I wish to say one for Jules, my grandfather.
I'd like to say one for my brother Roger.
I'll say one for my uncle Robert Olney.
Our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Mishaberach, our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. May the one bless those who are sick with complete good health, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say Amen. Mishaberach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov. Mishaberach Imotenu, Sarah, רפואה שלמה, רפואת הנפש, רפואת הגוף, ונאמר אמן.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufia gita hilatecha. Eternal God, open our lips that our mouths may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. El Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Mikonei Hakol, Visocher Hasdi, Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Goel, Livnei v'Nehem, Leman Shemo b'Ahava, Melech Ozer u'Mashiach u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ufoked Sarah.
אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל לחיים בחסד, לחיי כל חי ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לישני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות כל חי. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה כל חי. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
And we can all unmute to read responsively as Rebecca leads us.
May we see the day when war and bloodshed cease, when a great peace will embrace the whole world.
Then nation will not threaten nation, and human family will not again know war.
For all who live on earth shall realize we have not come into being to hate or to destroy. We have come into being to praise, to labor, and to love.
Compassionate God, bless the leaders of all nations with the power of compassion.
Fulfill the promise conveyed in Scripture. I will bring peace to the land, and you shall lie down, and no one shall terrify you.
I will
rid the land of vicious beasts, and it shall not be ravaged by war.
Let justice and righteousness flow like a mighty stream. Let God's peace fill the earth as the waters fill the sea. And let us say,
Amen.
And as we sing Oseh Shalom, we remember that now more than ever, we need a lot of peace. We need a peace all around the world. We need peace within ourselves. And we need to remember that each one of us is important and our fellow human beings are important. And so we can disagree and we can sometimes have different opinions or different thought processes. But the one thing we always should do is respect one another and listen. Sometimes if we just stop and listen, maybe we'll hear something that we didn't realize was said. Sometimes we go too far and we just kind of answer before we listen. And sometimes we don't even have to listen. We don't even have to answer. We just have to listen and let the other person talk. So shalom, peace. The word shalom in Hebrew really means whole, shalem, to be whole. And how do we become whole? We listen. We listen to ourselves. We listen to other people. And we listen to the world around us. What does the world need from us? Oseh shalom.
Shalom bimromav uyaseh shalom aleinu shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol Yoshvei tevel Oseh shalom bimromav Hu yaseh shalom aleinu shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol Yoshvei tevel. May the one who makes peace give us peace. Make peace all over Israel. Make peace all over the world. May the one who makes peace give us peace. Make peace all over Israel. Make peace all over the world. Make peace all over Israel. Make peace all over the world. All over the world.
And if you have your Kiddush cup there, or if not, just get it quickly. We are going to do a little bit of Kiddush. We're going to bless the wine with the Kiddush for Shabbat. And so get your wine cups ready.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. סברי חבריי. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. אמן.
עלינו לשבח לדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שנתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
The Kaddish is a prayer that we say for those we lost who are no longer with us physically, but they're here with us certainly spiritually. And interestingly enough, it's not really for them that we say it, although we say it to remember them. It's really for us because it's an Aramaic prayer that really comforts us and lets us know that our loved ones are with us and reminds us not to be too sad. We can be sad because we don't see them physically, but they are here with us emotionally and spiritually, and they're always, you can just reach out and talk to them and they will answer back in their own way. Please read responsively. In the rising of the sun and in its going down, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. In the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. In the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of winter, we remember them. In the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. So long as they live, so long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them. And if we have any loved ones that we'd like to mention now, this is the time.
My mother, Joan,
my dog Milo.
And let's join. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי והמליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה עם כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, ואמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל העולם, ואמרו אמן. And so for our final song, we began with it, and we also end with it. Oh, Hanukkah, oh, Hanukkah.
Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to read. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. For each night they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. And for each night they spread a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Happy Hanukkah, Chag Sameach. Happy
Chag Sameach, everyone. Happy Hanukkah. So glad everybody joined us today for a special Hanukkah service. And soon we're going to do a little bit of a challah blessing. I see that Ellen has a beautiful Hanukkah menorah challah, which is really nice. And I can tell you that those challahs really taste good too. So glad to see everyone here. And this is our service. I mean, this is Hanukkah is fun, but usually on Friday nights, this is what we do. We sing, we dance, we sometimes have a play, and hopefully our kids that joined us will come back for a couple of other plays that we do throughout the year and celebrations. I wanted to thank Elizabeth for directing the play beautifully. And I wanted to thank Rebecca, also Dr. Rebecca. She helped as well with the Zoom link. And all of the thespians, as we like to call them, the Or Ahavah Thespians that participated in our Hanukkah play. And everyone who's here, watch out for more announcements about Or Ahavah. There are a lot of exciting things that are happening behind the scenes, as well as here in the service. We don't just have the services, we also have a Bet Midrash, a house of study, with over 20 students, which is really nice. They, we try to get them all here, but sometimes they come like tonight, sometimes they don't. And how's that for Jewish Guild? They should come to our service. And it's really, really great to see everyone. Let's get our challahs. It's not Caroline. Usually for people who don't know, we have Caroline. She's lovely. She's from England. And she does a special challah song. So if you ever want to, and she comes in and out. So if you ever want to hear the song, it's really special. You have to join every week because you never know when she shows up. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. And I think Elizabeth wanted to say something. I saw the hand raising.
Yeah, I would just like to thank everyone that took part in the play. It was really, really great. I am really impressed with you all, and I can't thank you enough. I know it's an effort for a lot of people, but it was brilliant, and you're all welcome. Even the dog agrees. You're all welcome to join us anytime. Thank you. Toda rabah.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.